What's up, guys? Thanks for coming back to the channel and checking out another vlog here. Today's the day we are heading to Red Sox winter weekend. Tonight we have the town hall with the front office answering fans' questions and talking about the offseason, all that kind of stuff. Then tomorrow we have FanFest. We got autograph sessions. There's tons of stuff we're going to check out. So as always, guys, make sure you like the video, comment, subscribe to the channel, and turn your notifications on so you get alerted to all the new content drops. But let's hit winter weekend.
We were last here 3 years ago. Anything happened since then? Been pretty quiet. So great to have you all here in person. Give yourselves a hand tonight. We are back in person talking Red Sox baseball. Is the captain, Jason Martin. First baseman, Tristan Casas. And Chris Sale. Brian Bea. Christian Arroyo and TK Hernandez. Please welcome Trevor Story. Finally, Emmanuel C. Red Sox uniform this coming season. Emmanuel C. next season. Emmanuel be here for the next decade around the third baseman. Ladies and gentlemen, the 2023 Boston Red Sox. Why'd you want to be here and be part of this?
Well, yeah, I think it's important, be around the guys, come represent the organization. Something that means a lot to me. I know everything that Boston means to, the Red Sox means to this city and just all around the Northeast. So, just proud to be a part of the team.
The fans love you. What does that mean to you?
Tanto que ellos se sacrifican por nosotros y van todos los días al estadio, eso son motivaciones para cada pelotero que juega en esa ciudad.
Yeah, they mean the world. They support us each and every day, and yeah, just blessed to be a part of it.
Does that give you One more time, big hand for the 2023 Boston Red Sox. Aaron Saltalamacchia and Romanovich.
That one wasn't the most talented, wasn't the one that was going to make it, but it's the most fun I ever had playing the game, and it was the best team I ever played.
To our annual State of the Red Sox Town Hall. It's the 7th time we have done this, but we haven't done it in 3 years for a number of reasons. Joining us tonight, a man who just might be the biggest Red Sox fan everywhere, the tribal chief of baseball. You know him from his podcast, Like a Pro on Nesson 360. Say hello to Jared Corrales, along with Red Sox principal owner John Henry, president and CEO Sam Kennedy, chief baseball officer
me? I feel like those boos might be for me.
Well, we're restless too, TC, and we know it's been a hard off-season. Anytime you have a disappointing regular season like we did in 2022.
We had a tough year, really tough year. Injuries, and just we didn't perform the way you would expect Red Sox teams to perform.
Hold on. Let's talk about this a little bit.
Hey, let's
Talk about this. So where was the organization 3 years ago? Organization was coming off an 84-win season. Because at that time 3 years ago, everybody knows it, we had a similar choice 1 year away from free agency with a superstar player. And we didn't sign him. And I want to explain why, because it relates to where we're going. We didn't sign him because when you make those bets, they're big bets. And those bets, hang with me. Those bets usually, now y'all know it, you guys are smart. Those bets are much better up front and on the back end. We know that, every team knows that when they're making those bets. We just weren't ready to back up that bet. We weren't ready to back it up. We had to get young talent back in the organization. So we made the move that we made. We made the move that we made with Mookie. And we got Alex Verdugo. And we took all the resources that the organization provides us. And so now here we are, similar crossroads with another superstar young player year away from free agency. We did something different this time. This time we made the bet. Why? We were going to have Rafi for 2023 anyway. But we bought 2024 and beyond. Why? Because we're going to be ready to back up that bet.
We all love Xander Bogaerts. With the end result, with how everything played out, having the benefit of hindsight, what would you have done differently? Knowing how it ended up, knowing that he was originally called the top priority of the offseason, but he's not here. How would you have done it differently?
Running a sports franchise, I think Chaim and John would probably agree, the hardest thing to do is when you have beloved players and you're not able to match up on a long-term contract or retain a player that is beloved by us, but more importantly, beloved by you all, by the fan base. And so,
Mike, how you doing? Seventh, I think.
All right, guys, so it's day 2 of Red Sox winter weekend. We're on a little bit of a time crunch this morning. We have our autograph session at 10:30. It is currently 9:46, and I don't have anything for anyone to sign. So I'm going to make a quick trip to the card store right down the road. Hopefully they got some baseballs that I can grab. I already got pens and that stuff. I'm assuming they might have stuff at the winter weekend that you can get signed, but want to make sure I got my bases covered just in case. Was a little annoyed that you couldn't pick specific players. You basically just had to pick time slots that you get your autographs at. So mine is at 10:30. It's 9:47 now. We got to hit the card store and make the drive to Springfield. So let's hope for the best. Let's hit the road. All right, guys, so did just realize that the card store doesn't open till 10 o'clock. So let's hope he's in early today and will let us in early because we got stuff to do. All right, guys, it's currently 9:57. Car store's gonna open in 3 minutes, so let's hope that they got something that I can get signed in there. Hoping just need a Major League Baseball. I could have gone to Dick's and gotten a baseball, but those are all just like official league, and I kind of want a Major League Baseball. So let's hope for the best there. But as far as the plans for today, so last night was night one. You guys saw the stuff from the town hall there. Chaim Bloom, the GM for the Red Sox, took a beating last night from Red Sox Nation. John Henry barely spoke. I think he spoke 3 times at one point, saying that baseball players are expensive. So he didn't look good. Not a good look overall for the front office. They actually had Jared Carabas on stage with them as well, who's, you know, a big fan for the Red Sox, or, you know, the tribal chief of Red Sox Nation. So fans enjoy him, and he got a big ovation, followed by the front office, who was booed off stage. So that was a fun scene there. I'm sure you guys saw that. So you saw all the clips of the town hall. Today's agenda, we're going to go to the autograph signing at 10:30. That'll kick things off for us, and then after that, we're going to go check out the 10th anniversary of the 2013 World Series team. They're going to be doing a panel at 11:30, so a lot of the guys are going to be back from that team. David Ortiz, Salty, all the guys. They had Will Middlebrooks and Salty out last night. You guys saw that as well. Then from that, we'll go check out FanFest. They have a Red Sox museum. They're going to have World Series trophies, so a lot of cool stuff for us to check out, guys. So sit tight. Let's hope we get a baseball, and we can hit the road. So Matt just got here to open the card store at 10 a.m. and I don't want to be that guy that's the first person to walk in like the second you open the spots. So I'm going to give him like 30 seconds and I'm about to go in. I hate to be that guy, especially when I worked at Enterprise. It sucked to have customers waiting outside. So I'm going to give him 30 seconds and I'm in. All right, guys, so strikeout number 1 there. Of course, baseball theme here. Nothing at Matt's. He got cleaned out, of course, with Red Sox winter weekend. So should have been more prepared on that. Stupid on my part. So now I'm going to try to stop at Dick's super quick. Just get a baseball of some sort just to have it on hand to get signed. Worst comes to worst, I might see if I can buy a ball off of somebody at the FanFest. I saw some people walking around with balls, so maybe I can try to get one off of someone there. Other than that, it's now 10:05. Like I said, our autograph session is at 10:30. Got to stop at Dick's. Don't worry, not going to hit you, guy. Got to stop at Dick's. Got to get the ball. Got to go to Springfield. Got to park. I'm hoping that as long as I'm in line before 11, that I'm good. They are broken into like half-hour sessions. Like I said, they have the Red Sox 2013 team is meeting at 11:30, so we're gonna catch that panel. So mathematically, in my mind, none of the guys from the 2013 team are gonna be signing at 11:30. So maybe they're signing before, i.e., 10:30, 11 block, which is where I'm at. Which I'm hoping for Poppy, but we'll see. If no Poppy, I'm hoping maybe Bayo, maybe Tristan Casas. You know, there's other options out there, of course, Rafi, but who knows when Rafi's going to be signing. But that's the update there, boys and girls. 10:06, 24 minutes to get a ball and get to Springfield. Wish me luck. All right, guys, so of course Dick's was successful. Kind of just wish I'd went there in the first place so I wasn't in this time crunch, but lesson learned. Got 3 baseballs to bring. Hopefully we can get all 3 signed. Again, looking for Poppy, looking for Rafi, of course. I'm hoping these guys might be kind of mingling around too, maybe get some stuff signed other than at the allotted autograph time. But let's cook, guys. We got to hit the highway. It is 10:13. Again, autograph session is in 17 minutes. It's probably gonna take about 15 minutes to get to Springfield. Let's hope there's no cops, because I'm gonna be putting the pedal to the metal, and let's cook. All right, what's up, guys? So we're all parked, got parked at MGM Casino because they have a big parking garage that's free. And we're about a block away from Mass Mutual right now. A few minutes after 10:30, which is our scheduled time for the autograph signing. So we're almost there. Block away. We'll head straight in, go straight up to the autograph signing, see who our guests are, and hope for the best. Let's hope it's Poppy. If not, we'll see who else we got options for. A lot of great names here. And from there, we're gonna hit the 2013 10-year reunion, and then catch out FanFest. So let's see, guys. Day 2, Red Sox winter weekend underway. All right, guys, so I talked to the guy at the base of the escalator there for the autograph session. Apparently the 10:30 session is at MGM. So now I have to hike back over to MGM and see what's going on here. So part of me is worried that maybe they send the not so stellar guys over to MGM. You know, the younger guys. Maybe I see Bayo, maybe I see Cassis, maybe Marcelo Meyer. And I think maybe they keep the bigger guys on scene. But also part of me thinks that the big names might stay at the casino, want to be here, not want to be amongst all the people at FanFest. So we either got low names here or big names here. We're gonna have to wait and see. I'm out of breath. Just sprinted across the street. Here's a dog. Adorable pup. All right, guys, still walking a little annoyed because literally walked through that plaza all the way to MGM when I could have just walked through these doors right here. But what can you do? Anyways, still trekking into the autograph room. My excitement is building. I think we have a good room. I'm excited. See a lot of people, see Devers jerseys. This is also where the season ticket holders are, so let's see. All right, guys, just finished up at the autograph session. Met Lou Merlone, former Sock, hometown boy, radio guy. Then also got the pic with Josh Taylor, Winkowski, and the man Garrett Whitlock. Also got Whitlock to sign a ball, so that was a huge little addition there. Can't complain. Gonna see if we can get any additional sessions. Then we gotta hustle over to MGM for the 2013 reunion. So let's go check that out real quick, then we'll find out more. What's up, boy? Boom. Yeah, so we're back in Mass Mutual for the 2013 10-year reunion. Also, on the walk, I signed up for another autograph session back at MGM, and they were broken up into, I said we're in bronze, so they had gold, silver, and bronze. I looked through, the only gold I could find was at 230. So I'm assuming gold is, the better players, top guys. So I signed up for a gold session at 230. It's gonna be about 11:30 when this thing kicks off, so we have a little bit of time to kill, but excited to see who's gonna be the gold autographs at 230. But update there, let's check out within the 2013 team. Guys, so just finished up the 10-year reunion, saw Salty, saw Middlebrooks, Craig Breslow, Johnny Gomes, and of course Big Poppy. Great stories about the season, posted a bunch of videos on the Twitter, at A Bit Inside Pod, go check those out. I'll put some in the video, of course, too. But let's hit up FanFest now and check out all the cool stuff for fans here. Yeah, so we're chilling outside the EEI setup, or Nesson setup right now. Got Jared Kravis over there chilling. But I think Poppy's on his way over. I think he's over there. See all the people with the cameras. Poppy's coming this way, guys. Alright guys, so David Ortiz did not show up outside of the Nesson taping. He had a panel with Alex Cora, Pedro, Rafael Devers about Latin American baseball, coming to America, stuff like that. So that's going on now. We're gonna leave Mass Mutual and head over back to MGM for our 2:30 signing. Again, hoping that, you know, we got the gold package for that signing, so hopefully maybe Ortiz or Pedro or Devers or whoever after their panel might be heading over to MGM to wrap things up. That's, you know, cross our fingers. But let's head over to MGM and close out our winter weekend here with the Sox. Staffing with a lot of cameras. Let's hope for coffee. So no Poppy. It looks like we got Veritek, Bayo, and Johnny Gomes. So excited for Bayo, young arm. Get him on the ball. Get a pick with Tech. Not bad, not bad. So we're just leaving MGM after the last signing. Got Bayo on the ball, got Gomes on the ball with Merloni from earlier, and then got a pick with Tech. So overall successful there in that last signing. I did ask Bayo to sign on the sweet spot, and he didn't sign on the sweet spot. So that does annoy me a little bit, but still happy to have his signature. So let's head to the car and head home, and we'll kind of recap once we get back to the house. But that's all for Red Sox Winter Weekend 2023. All right, guys. So our first winter weekend is in the books, and as a Sox fan, I had a lot of fun. Just being my first time there, kind of getting a lay of the land and all that. Getting acclimated to what the setup was going to be. Was an adjustment with it being in two buildings. Some stuff being at the Mass Mutual Center, some stuff being at the MGM, and then the mix up with the autograph session. But overall, a lot of fun. I definitely recommend Sox fans come check out the next one. I know just because it's in my neighborhood, I'll be at next year's for sure. Kind of a recap. You saw the town hall. Heim Bloom took a beating, but I did gain a lot of respect for him after this. I saw him, I met him, got a picture with him. I'll throw that up right here. And then, I did see him do an interview on the radio as well. And, he's a guy who's just in a tough position. So I did gain some respect for him. Got a ball signed by Whitlock. Happy about that. I did just get the picture opportunity, and I was like, hey, Garrett, you want to throw a sig on this for me? And he was happy to do that. So that was awesome. Also, got Bayo in that last autograph session. While I was setting up to get the pick, I'm like, hey, Bayo, just sign the sweet spot for me. This isn't the sweet spot, Bayo. But, either way, happy to get a Bayo sig. And then we did meet Lou Merlone and Johnny Gomes as well. Got them on this ball. Just kind of a starter ball just for some random sigs. But like I said, guys, overall fun experience at Red Sox winter weekend. I'm excited for the season. I would say overall, I like the players on the team a lot more after this experience. Getting out there with the crowd and seeing them firsthand, was a lot of fun. But overall, guys, I hope you enjoyed the vlog. As always, like and comment on the videos. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and turn your notifications on. Of course, turn that little bell on as well so you get alerted to all the new content drops. And other than that, guys, I'll catch you in the next one.